Virgo, how you doing? So I definitely get hearing, should I stay or should I go? What should I do? Is it a life path 2 or Libra? But what should I do? I really don't. I'm kind of picking up a lot of confusion around, or a transfusion or a transsexual. Picking up like I don't quite know who I am or what I am yet. I don't know, man. I can't really pick up any channeled messages for you because you could be dealing with a 4, which is a Scorpio Aries. Definitely picking up on a lot of 2s though. Like I don't know who to choose. I don't know where to turn, whether I should go back or forwards. So we're dealing with like a Cancerian or a life path 7. But I don't quite know what the answer is yet. I don't know whether I should stay as I am, move, leave my work, or go back to my past, or continue on single towards the future. Or some of you met, I'm hearing the name Marie or Maria, but I don't quite know what to do yet. So I don't know. Let's look out, because I've got a feeling your cards are going to probably show a lot of confused energy. Now, it could be because you've spoken to someone and they're like a little bit like not clear on what they want, or Claire, but I'm not clear on your signal or your vibe of what you're giving off. Like, are you saying that you want to reconcile, or are you saying that you want to be friends? Is this with a past partner or a future partner of like, I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Are you saying that you fancy me? Or are you not saying? Is it something to do around a Pisces maybe? A knot? 1, 2, 3 swinging on a tree? So I speak in a lot of like lingo. You have to kind of catch up if you're new. Okay, but I do need to make this clear. I do read in numerology. But because a 9 is not another star sign, you only get Virgo. Okay. So I don't really need to go into too much of that because there's not another major arcana star sign of 9. Okay, so Virgo. But like a lot of, I don't really know what you're saying. I don't really know. You're coming across as either slightly weird or strange. But I don't know what to think of it. Steve? Some of you might be listening to me and you're like, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Right? Well, stick in there because it will make sense. The sense that makes none, that's my Libra card. It's not really making any sense. I'm not really making any money. Okay, so they're kind of also saying for a lot of you that you might not be making any money, and you're kind of like sitting there at work or not working at all, and like I'm not making any money because cents, pounds and pence here, but yours is dollars and cents, right? So it's kind of like it doesn't make any sense why I'm not making any money, or it doesn't seem to make any sense that I'm not making any progress. Oh, okay. So progress. So are you trying to do something? Is it like, for instance, like you're trying to lose weight, right? But I don't seem to be losing any. So is that because of what I'm eating or my diet? Whatever I'm doing, I don't seem to be getting any progress from it. So there doesn't really seem any point. Hopefully you're not considering leaving my join button below. That's just to help me out, right? There's a lot of stuff over there, but I'll say that at the end. Anyway, Virgo, before we start with your tarot, I really would appreciate it, and I'm going to make you a deal. If everybody can help me make this channel for me to be able to do it free, with no charges and no, just adverts that you can hopefully click on that help. Because it only helps if you click on an advert. I get nothing unless you click on the advert. You don't have to buy anything. Just click on the advert and then click off it and then come back to the reading. Okay, but I want to make this 100% a free channel where there is no join button, there's no subscription or anything like that where you have to pay. I would rather be able to do this for free for everybody. But the only way I can do that is by your help. I'm kind of doing my bit. Your help is by leaving a comment and liking the video. That has really worked so far with you all doing that. I've gotten views again and I've gotten a lot of subscribers again. So if you can do that, I will give you free readings. Okay. So let's see. Virgo, if you haven't got bored and you've clicked off because you're in a rush. So please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you have, just a like and a comment. Okay, so it takes two, baby. It takes two to make a baby. Okay, so let's look at your channel messages still again, Jen. NGen number 7, Cancerian, number 9, Virgo. It takes two to tango. Cash, Carrie, Kaylee. Anybody's got C in their name, maybe. But it takes two to tango. It takes two to make a baby. Some of you may be trying for a baby and you're actually with someone, but you're not seeing any progress. You're not like, well, I'm not really getting anywhere. We seem to be like, you know, having sex, but I don't seem to be pregnant. Is there a problem there? Right? And then for some of you, you might want a child, but you're not with anyone. Right, let's see. Let's get on with it. Virgo. Show me the messages for Virgo, please, Spirit. So, well, you did have a queen out. You got another one. So it could be a same-sex relationship. Like I said, it might be where someone's really confused with, like, I don't know if I want the same-sex relationship or whether I want a different relationship. Whether I should just forget all men and go with women. You know, it's kind of, I'm kind of picking up that sort of vibe. I'm also picking up V or Violet or anybody that has V in their name. Okay. But I'm in love. I want to be in love. I want to be with someone, right? Hopefully this is not an emotionally unstable person. Because if it is, that's not attractive. Let's see, Virgo. Not to men, anyway. Sorry, but it's not. 2, Libra energy here. Not really happening. Nothing really going on. It's kind of like, well, you've not reached out. You've not said anything. Please tell me that these people on YouTube, you're not one of these people that haven't spoke to someone in ages and you're expecting someone to reach out and they don't, and it's because you haven't, right? But this is like, I've still got feelings for someone, but it's not going anywhere. Like it's not, there's no movement, there's no progress, there's nothing happening. I'm not doing anything, right? So it's kind of like I'm not really working on myself. I may have been working on myself, but nothing's really happening. I've got a plan, but I've not executed the plan yet. So it's kind of like, okay, I want to lose weight. What do I have to do? Watch loads of videos? No. You have to go on a diet, right? I want a relationship. What have I got to do? Actively seek one. Go out there, go on dating websites, go to singles clubs, go to bars, go to restaurants, go out. But it feels like I don't want to. Like I want something, but I don't want to have to put the action in towards getting what I want, right? So if it's a job, I want job and I need money and I'm constantly skint, bruv, and I've got no money whatsoever. I wish I did, but how do I get any? Get a job. I can't. Well, then you're, like I said, I'm finding it difficult in order to find something. You know, I'm sure people out there or someone from, to be sure, I'm also picking up Australia. Okay. Hopefully this is not the guy that was, because I was going to do a video for a guy that was left a comment and I really wanted to help him out. I haven't spoken to this person in 3 years. There's been no contact and they've been with their karmics. Please drop that word, bruv, people, right? People are not with their karmics. That makes you karmic. If you stay around to be mistreated or you have been mistreated, your lesson is to forget it and drop it and move on. That's your final stage of karmic energy. When people choose friends over relationships, that does not mean they got mixed up with the wrong sort of people and they're karmics. It for them, but not for you, right? Because that means that you need to make better choices in life. You don't hang around for someone to leave a karmic. That's just bullshit crap that the internet has made you believe. It's shit. Okay. People get wrapped up in cycles, or Michael, or Melissa, or Maria, right? Or Jackson, or Julian, or Jason, or Justin, or Jackie, or Jasmine, or Danielle, right? But that does not mean that I need to wait around for them to leave someone so they can end up being with me because tarot has taught me that that's my twat flame. That isn't your real person. That means that it's required for you to forget the energy, don't hold resentment, and start to move on with one's life, right? Because the final energy is dropping it, letting it go. Stop holding resentment against people that may have done you wrong in the past. Karma does not come around to get people. I've witnessed it for years. I've had people that have ripped me off for £7,000. I never received anything back from that person at all. But I had to drop it, right? I have to move on with my life, forget it, okay, or go to court and drag it out and spend loads of money and God knows what else. I could just be like, hey ho, I'll earn it back myself, right? Move on, okay? Virgo, let's see, Virgo. You know, if you guys are out there and you haven't had contact in over 6 months, it's time to move on, right? Any longer than 6 months is long enough to wait around. If it's after that, it's because you've been believing in a placebo, right? Which means tarot card readings, right? You've listened to people that have told you, hey, your karmics are coming around and all that nonsense shit, right? Not all readings are going to relate just because it says Virgo on it. You don't need to have a go at me in the comment section because it says Virgo and I need to narkly tell you the fact that you're shit and this doesn't relate to me. Right? Virgo. Now you may laugh, some of you out there, 11:11 on the clock for how long we've been recording, but you haven't had my kind of clients. Right? You don't know what they're going through mentally through tarot, right? What they actually believe in. That is not real. That is not true. Okay, you can't cross-watch an energy and think that that's what a person's doing behind the scenes to you because you haven't got any real evidence, you haven't got any facts, right? You're just going off what you think or what a reader's telling you. You have to have a complete and utter stable mind and stable emotions in order to be able to really do that with not judging. Let's see. Virgo, I don't know why I'm coming out with all of this. Is any of that important to anyone out there? You know, you don't have to tell me, oh, no, you're shit. Just 3 of Cups. Possibly reconciliation. Somebody could have come back into your life, maybe confused you a little bit of like what they think about me. Do they still love me? Because if they're contacting me, then they must still have feelings for me. So they might want to reconcile. But this is also a get together and a go out and see how you are. Like, this is like, have you got out of the house? When was the last time you went out? Oh, I've done nothing but work, work, work and work. I haven't really been out anywhere. Okay, do you want to go out? What, you mean on a date? Well, I don't know, but like go out at least. Now, this could also be a new person. You've made it known, okay, you've made it known to this person that you would date them. They haven't really made up their mind of whether they kind of want to go out or not, but it really is kind of looking that there's a possibility that after this person finishes work and they've got some free time, they may actually consider going out on a date. Okay, that's if that's a possibly new energy, right? So let's see. Virgo. Ace of Cups. It's there. You get this very tricky energy of maybe 2 or 3 people being involved in this, because this might be where someone's really not dating anyone. They're just kind of making it known that they're single. They're not really considering being with their ex. If this is where you're watching and you're like, well, my ex has contacted me. What's their intentions? Maybe sex, I don't know, because these can be like one-night stands. But they're not really serious. It's not like I want a serious commitment and a relationship with the old, right? Because this is also like, I know what you're like and I'm ignoring you. Right? You know, I'm just ignoring your messages, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Because all these can be like active new people. Like I'm talking to this one and I'm waiting to hear back from someone at least to see if they want to go out on a date. Or the name Lisa or Laura or Lucifer, maybe a Capricorn energy somewhere. Virgo. So, King of Wands. I told you there was this sexual flirtatious vibe that somebody may have contacted you for sex. This is like, you know, you've been on my mind sexually. I've been thinking about you. Do you want to hook up on a one-night stand? Sometimes, a lot of you may or may not understand that, say, for instance, that you haven't really got anything kind of going on and you're feeling a bit fruity, right? And you're like, well, the easiest person I can really contact is my ex because I don't really have to You know, if they're not seeing anybody and I'm not seeing anybody and I really feel like it, then I'll contact them and see how they, see if they do, right? Because I don't have to put all the effort in to get to know someone new and blah, 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 and go through all of that. That's one scenario that is possible here. This to me is a very big Leo energy here, right? It's definitely, this person is thinking about it. So if you are a Leo with Virgo in your chart, okay, or you're a Leo life path 9 or something like that, this could be you considering possibly hooking up with someone here, right? Because there's still this attraction that keeps bringing me to you when you message me. Like, you message me, you've sent me a message, you've more than likely replied, and you've kind of mentioned meeting up, you know, going out, and then is there possibility of this? And this can also be a no because I'm on my period, right? Trust me, I can be very explicit. I don't hold back. This can be, I'm sorry, but I'm on my period. Can't really do anything at the moment, right? But, you know, and this person's like, well, that doesn't mean that you can't do something to me, right? I might not be able to do it to you, but you can kind of do it to me. There's also this very bored sex life. Like, I'm kind of like fed up and bored that I don't have one. There's this very flirtatious energy that someone has here as well. Like flirting with someone, making it known that they feel someone is sexy. If that has happened to you and you find this person sleazy, and like, I can't believe that you would talk to me that way, right? This is more of a, I don't think so, Jose, right? I don't think so, right? And ignoring them and blocking a message. Because it's, I can see that you'll want me and I can see that you'll fancy me and you've said something, but I can't believe that you would say that. And then this is ignoring the person, right? Ignoring their advances because they've made an advance. It's like, no, right? Some of you might be looking for an advance on your paycheck. Okay, like I'm owed some money and I'm looking for an advance. It's kind of like this feeling of like I want progression, but I don't seem to be getting anywhere. Like I need something first. Like I need to get to know you more first before I go and do something like that. I kind of need to get to know you more if it's like a new energy. Some of you here really could just have a few people that are kind of floating around of interest. What's the Queen of Cups? Is a Libra energy as well here. 2. Feminine possible Libra, just waiting for something to happen. Like I'm just waiting to be asked out, or I'm just waiting for someone to talk to or meet someone. It might be where you're waiting to talk to a specific person. Ocean's 11, Libra, legs 11. Someone's just got nice legs. I'm showing off someone's legs, or their feet. Really? We've got 2 feet. Really? Stand on them then. You can stand on your own 2 feet, can't you? You can support yourself. What's the 2 of Pentacles? A new person. So you got a lot of pages. Some of this is metaphysical jargon, man. Like, I keep thinking and thinking and thinking, but I don't seem to be taking any actions. This can also be a lot of text messages, putting out a lot of feelers out there. Like, okay, text you and I'll text you and I'll text you as well and I'll see what comes back. It's kind of like throwing out a casting a line and seeing what will happen, right? Just put it out there and see what happens. Knight of Pentacles. Well, I'm single, Virgo. Any of you single Virgos? Do you like a British man? Knight of Wands in reverse. That's someone that thinks about sex quite a lot, and the other person tries to put a stop to it. Like, you know, I know you want me. Like, this is someone here has also made a very derogative remark to someone, like sexual harassment or abuse or like an unwanted comment. This is like, it's, you know, you don't need to talk like that. Right? Yeah. They're thinking with their wand. This person, I mean, guys, we do as men. We do think that way a lot of the time. Especially if you're single, you're kind of like, well, where can I get it rubbed from? Some of you might be, or this person is rubbing one out on someone's energy. Like they think about someone whilst, in an act of that for a lot of you, but still not really getting any. Do you know what I mean here? Because this person here is not shy. They're not shy. If you wanted one of these, trust me, if you know what this is, Harry Potter's wand, you may have seen it in the past, or they've showed you it, or they want to. This is like sending you this could have already happened. And this is like someone like really wanting to show you their Todger, Dave. Yeah. Or you're like, well, if I've seen one, I've seen them all. What's the Three of Cups? This person is sexually frustrated, I can assure you. That could be you, Virgo, I don't know, or both of you. There's this 2 energy again of Libra and a 5. Yeah, a lot of you are half in contact with this person and not in contact with them. Kind of like a friends with benefits type sort of energy of like, I don't want a commitment. 2 of Cups is like, I don't want a 6 of Cups. Like, I'm really not looking to go into a relationship. Definitely not back into one anyway. But because we kind of know each other, because you got a 3 and a 2, you see, it makes a 5 of Cups. So that makes the past energy. So it means that I may be contacting my past. My past has possibly reached out. They've possibly said something. There's reconciliation or some kind of hookup on the table, but I really don't know if that's enough of what I want. Because you got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, you see. So it relates to like you just come over, or you talk to me and then you walk out on me and leave me, and then I've got to start over again. But I still think of you that way. Like I still do want it. Like it's these here. This message here, Virgo, is a typical reading for 2 ex energies that are slightly sexually frustrated, and they don't really know about reconciling, so there are rules and regulations to the relationship. It's more of a, well, we can remain friends, but because we've already possibly slept together, there's no harm done if we do it again. But is there a relationship? I possibly think that both of you understand that it's like if it's consented and you want it, there it is. So what is this Ace of Cups? 3 of Swords, yeah. It's like this doing and undoing kind of stuff, right? Now, someone here may have 2 men. This could be a woman doing this here. And she has 2 men. It can be the same one, okay, because you get paradox energies and numbers. But it can be like, I'm hurt by someone. They're kind of moved on. I'm sort of looking for another man, but I'm also still kind of hooked up on my ex and I've not really moved on yet. Let's see. Page of Wands. I mean, some people do this when there's no one else around. Like some people can go from one relationship like straight into another one. And that may or may not be because they're not over their past as a rebound. Because it can be, well, I want to move on, but I just can't find anyone. There's no one around. There's no single ladies or single men. So because I can't really find anyone, I may as well just kind of like, contact my ex and see if you want to hook up. But it's kind of like that, really. Can't find anyone else. Tried moving on. Not really got anyone. Page of Wands. 3 cards. Cancerian, Life Path 7, Ace of Swords, and you guys here. So it might be where you're kind of ignoring the fact that this person wants to travel over and come over. They may keep asking you and saying, look, can I come over tonight? Do you want to go out? There may be a new person here, and it's like, well, I've kind of found a new person, but that really doesn't seem to be going very far either. I just don't know yet. So what's the King of Wands here for? Four of Swords, fatigue and tiredness, metaphysical energy, and the Nine of Cups. And the 3, probably a Piscean. Maybe something going on at work, but that's not actually happening at work, whatever that is. There's no, there's nothing kind of going on at work. If you're like, are they seeing someone at work or whatnot? No, it's not going on. Like I said, some of you are just in your feelings, you've still got this. They're not in your energy; they're just in your mind. Right? Your mind creates energy, right? What you think and what you think about. Majority is what creates your energy, right? If you think very negatively all day, and you think that you can't, and you tell yourself really shit stuff, you're just going to end up believing in it, and all of that. So this person is in your mind more than likely quite a lot. And because they are, or Charlotte, and because they are, you can't stop thinking about them. But again, it's an emotionally unfulfilling circumstance. It's not my happy ever after. Is there going to be marriage? No. It's like, I'm slightly bored, emotionally unfulfilled, haven't found anyone yet, possibly talking to my ex, can have sex if I want it, still connecting to them somehow. Now, if this is totally metaphysical and you haven't heard from this person in centuries, bruv, it's about moving on. It's about stop waiting for apologies and stop thinking that I'm going to someday meet this person that's not making any actions towards me at all. I'm just relating every single reading I'm watching to it. You need to really not do that. Okay. So let's see, Virgo, because it's not good for one's mind and health. I hide my true feelings and intentions from you, 9 and 2. Libra and 9. It's kind of like I don't really know how to take you. I don't really know what you want. But like I said, man, people don't hide their true intentions and feelings if they've told someone to piss off. If that's a no, that's a no. Some people in life, they're like, no. So you mean there's possibly a chance? No. No, I said no, didn't I? Right? But someone may not be necessarily saying no. They're not really saying anything, which means no. If someone does not say anything at all, that means no. That does not mean yes, trust me. That means more no than what it does yes. If you don't hear back from someone and they've not said anything, that means more of a no than what it does a yes. Right? Now, doing that maybe for a couple of days or a week or maybe trying, after that you have to drop it, because if not, that comes up as harassing someone. Right? Yeah. Let's see. Virgo. Your energy is so strong. I mean, majority of the times, I don't mean to be a feminist or whatever here, but majority of times that is females that struggle to move on, right? If not, it's a very feminine male. I don't really know a lot of males, including myself, that really get wrapped up in my feelings. I don't as a male. I'm stable. So, I'm just kind of like, never mind. Let's move on. Drop the past, move on, But anyway, your energy is so strong. 8, Leo, Aquarius, 7, Cancerian, life path 7. But your energy is so strong, which means that I can't stop thinking about you, basically. These are all thought cards, thinking cards. Let's see, Virgo. If you only knew how much I think about you. I mean, I told you that. So does the person think about you, Virgo? Yes. Do you think about them? Yep. If you're watching this and relating to it, if you're watching this, more than likely, right? Now, is this person from centuries ago thinking about you? No, because they would have contacted you, right? If you think about someone and you hold them quite highly and you fancy them, me as a guy, I'd ask you straight out. No chaser. I would ask you out. If I got a no, I'd back off and leave you alone. Right? But I'm not one to mince my words or fuck about. right? I mean what I say and that's it. But if you only knew how much I think about you, right? So is that any good without action? No. Nothing whatsoever without action. I think about you, great. Well, I think about chocolate cake. Can I have it? No, I'm on a diet, right? But I think about it all the time, right? So let's do a few of these. Thinking with no action gets you nowhere. It's like wanting a job, but you're not going out and looking. I want a relationship, but I'm putting myself out there, but I'm not finding anyone, okay? Just keep doing that as long as you're happy on your own, right? Because this can be a lot like me as well, like very flirtatious, okay? Flirting with people and trying to get them interested, but they're not really showing much signs of it. Let's see. Virgo. What did you want from me in the first place? So it's also kind of saying, like, you know, you reached out to me, but what do you want? Sex? To reconcile? Just to speak? Friends? Like, you didn't really explain the fact that you've either reached out already or you're about to. And because you may have done one or the other, and you're hiding your true feelings and intentions, really, I'm not really sure what you want. Well, I can tell you. A dick pic, sex, one night stand, that's definite. If that isn't what one of you want, and you want a full commitment out of this person, I can't see them really giving you it. Or that's you. Okay, so Virgo. I don't need your approval, and I don't need your apology. It can also mean I don't need your approval in order to talk to other people because I am single. I can do what I like. But it might be, yeah, but we're kind of together. We're like, no, we're not. We're not together. We're talking, sure. You know, we're kind of getting on as friends, and you might come over and, I don't know, maybe have sex or something or flirt, but no, you know, I don't need your approval to say that I'm sick to death of this shit and I want to move on with my life and maybe meet someone new. You can still be in my life if you want, but as far as that's it, you know. But I definitely don't need you to tell me that I can or can't do something where you think that you still have an opinion in my life, right? That you can actually tell me what to do with my life and my time. Don't go and think that because you're mistaken, right? Virgo. I do wish you well if you want to move on with your life. It's kind of like, well, it's there if you want it. You know, it's an opportunity to go out for a drink. It's an opportunity to meet up with the person and see how they are. Possible sex if you both consent to it. But if not, it's like, okay, don't worry, it's fine. I'm sorry, no, it's fine. Now, if you want to move on, it's fine. I'm not trying to hold you back. I'm just reaching out to you just to see if you're on the same sort of vibe. If you're not, that's cool, right? There's no aggression here, Virgo. It's just like, you know, what people do. It's a normal reading. So there you go. That's what you got coming up now. Like I said, man, if you really want free readings from me and you've stuck it out to the end, I really do appreciate it. Okay, because it really helps out the algorithm for you to watch from beginning to end. Because if you click off right at the beginning or a quarter of the way through, it still tells YouTube that you're really not that interested. Okay, so watching it all the way through and clicking the adverts help me out. You don't have to buy anything. Just click on an advert and then I actually get a percentage. But you have to click on it. Just watching the 30 seconds doesn't do that. Okay, you have to click on it. Now, like I said at the beginning, please leave a like and a comment because it goes so far with helping me create what I want to create, which is a free channel for you. For you, Virgo, you can have that. You can have Steve doing you readings all of the time. If you make that effort to leave a like and a comment, it will really help the algorithm. It can't go the other way. It can do nothing but help and improve. But you have to do it on every video, man. You got to do it on every video, even if I just forget to say it. Because people get bored and they click off now because I have to spend 5 minutes trying to get people to like and comment. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. right, please subscribe, right? It really helps out. It's not going to hurt, is it? It's just a subscription. It just helps me to help you, okay? And then if you do that and it picks up, then I'll do you more, okay? The join button below is still active. It is there. And if you want to join, there are 150 teaching videos of channeling and numerology right at the beginning once you're on there, because there's a load of tarot card readings on there as well. You have to kind of scroll up and go right to the very beginning when I open up the join button, and you'll find 150 teaching videos constantly on it. Okay? Predictions and how I do it and when I did it and everything else. So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.